There is a fire within you. You can sense it flickering in the stillness of your deepest thoughts, urging you toward something greater, toward mastery over yourself. But the flame is fragile. It can easily be extinguished by the tempest of your unchecked emotions, your impulsive reactions, and the endless distractions of the world. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers us the tools to protect that flame, to nurture it until it becomes a steady beacon, guiding us through the storms of life. Seneca, the great Roman philosopher, knew well that this mastery begins not with conquering the world, but with conquering the self. The greatest empire, he once said, is to be emperor of oneself. Let us walk this path together, using Seneca's wisdom to guide us toward the mastery of our own minds, our own actions. These 15 Stoic tips are not mere suggestions. They are imperatives for those who wish to rise above mediocrity, to forge themselves in the crucible of life and emerge stronger, more resilient, and ultimately at peace. 1. Control your response, not the world. Seneca reminds us that we cannot control what happens to us. The universe moves in ways beyond our understanding or influence. What we can control is how we respond. The Stoic knows that it is not external events that harm us, but our judgment of them. We suffer more in imagination than in reality, Seneca wisely wrote. To master oneself, begin by mastering your reactions. When misfortune strikes, pause, breathe, and realize that it is your mind alone that assigns value to external events. 2. Embrace adversity as a teacher. Adversity is not the enemy, it is the furnace in which strength is forged. Seneca understood that hardship reveals the true measure of a person. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body, he observed. We must seek out challenges rather than shy away from them. It is in hardship that we find our fortitude, for every obstacle is an opportunity to practice resilience. 3. Detach from destructive emotions. Emotions can be like a storm within us, powerful and uncontrollable, unless we learn to master them. The Stoic does not suppress emotion, but rather acknowledges it without letting it rule the mind. As Epictetus taught, it is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance. Recognize that anger, fear, and sorrow arise from within, not from the world. Learn to observe them, understand them, and let them pass without enslaving you. 4. Focus on what is within your power. There are few things in life we truly control. Our thoughts, our actions, our decisions. Everything else, fate, the opinions of others, the outcome of our efforts, lies beyond our grasp. To master yourself, you must cease worrying about what is outside your power. Seneca counseled, "A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not." Shift your focus inward, where your true power lies, and abandon the illusion of control over the external world. 5. Live with purpose. Purpose is the compass by which the Stoic navigates life. Without it, we drift, tossed by every wind of circumstance. Seneca advised that we set a clear goal for ourselves, and every action should be aligned with that purpose. If a man not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable, he said. To master yourself, you must first master your purpose. What do you truly desire? What is the ultimate aim of your life? Let this be your guide. 6. Embrace mortality. Death is not to be feared, but to be accepted as the inevitable conclusion of life. The Stoic reflects on death not to dwell in morbidity, but to appreciate the present more fully. As Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Mastering oneself means living with the awareness of our finite time, making each moment count, and facing death with serenity, knowing it is merely a part of the natural order. 7. Practice self-discipline. Mastery of oneself is impossible without discipline. The Stoic does not give in to every whim or desire. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. To control your body, your desires, and your habits is to free yourself from the chains of indulgence. Learn to say no when it is needed, and to pursue only what aligns with your highest values. 8. Reflect on your day. Seneca advocated for daily reflection, a time to assess one's actions, decisions, and emotions. He asked himself each night, what bad habit have you cured today? What temptation have you resisted? In what respect are you better? Reflection brings clarity. It allows us to observe our progress, correct our course, and ensure that we are living in alignment with our values. 9. Let go of the past. The past is immovable, unchangeable, yet we cling to it like a heavy stone. The Stoic knows that the past is beyond control and should not dominate the present. What has happened, Seneca said. To master oneself, one must release the grip of regret, of guilt, and of longing for what is gone. Look forward, not backward, for your future is shaped by your actions today. 10. Be content with simplicity. In a world of excess, the Stoic finds contentment in simplicity. Seneca, who was both wealthy and austere, understood that material possessions do not equate to happiness. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor, he observed. True mastery is the ability to be satisfied with what you have, to find joy in simplicity, and to resist the pull of greed and desire for more. 11. Cultivate inner peace. The Stoic seeks to uplift others, to offer kindness and wisdom, knowing that in helping others, we help ourselves. By practicing empathy, compassion, and generosity, we strengthen our own character and forge deeper connections with the world around us. 13. Train your mind to endure. Endurance is the Stoic's shield against suffering. Life will test you, it will break you if you are unprepared. But as Seneca taught, fire is the test of gold, adversity of strong men. 14. Value your time. Time is the most precious resource we have, and yet we squander it as though we are immortal. It is not that we have so little time, Seneca said, but that we waste so much of it. To master oneself, one must learn to value time, to guard it jealously, and to use it wisely. Every moment wasted is a moment lost forever. Let your actions reflect the preciousness of each passing second. 15. Live in harmony with nature. Finally, the Stoic seeks to live in accordance with nature, understanding that we are but a small part of the vast, indifferent cosmos. Fate leads the willing and drags along the unwilling, Seneca wrote. To live in harmony with nature is to accept the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. It is to align ourselves with the natural order, to embrace both joy and suffering as part of life, and to find peace in the knowledge that we are living as we were meant to. These 15 Stoic tips offer a path to mastery over the self, not through domination, but through acceptance, discipline, and understanding. Seneca's wisdom has endured for centuries because it speaks to the very core of our existence. The struggle to rise above our emotions, our impulses, and our fears, and to become the best versions of ourselves. We are all bound by the same fate, the same hardships, and the same inner battles. But through the practice of Stoicism, we can learn to navigate these challenges with grace and strength. The goal is not perfection, for perfection is a myth. The goal is progress, steady, unyielding progress toward a life of virtue, resilience, and peace. As Seneca once said, as long as you live, keep learning how to live. Let us continue this journey together, striving each day to master ourselves and to become not who the world wants us to be, but who we are truly meant to be. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.